How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the LAIR. And today we're back in Historic Best of One. We're revisiting the five-color Sanctum. But before we get into it, I just want to say, if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. It's free to you and helps us out so much. Feel free to drop me a comment, talk about strategy, deck ideas, misplays. I read the comments daily. And if you have any friends or family that are into Magic, please share the channel with them. Also, if you're going to be a new follower or subscriber on either my Twitch or YouTube channels, once you've done so, just reach out to me in the chat or the comments. Say something like, hey, I just subscribed or followed, and I can respond to you with an in-game code that you can use in Arena to unlock a mystery gift from Wizards. So very excited to be able to offer that. Also, one other thing, I'd like to apologize for not recording videos for the last couple days. I haven't been feeling very well, but I'm feeling much better now, so hopefully I can get back to recording regularly. One other thing, I got a couple comments saying people prefer Best of One, and I don't have a lot of subscribers or followers right now anyway, so I'm going to listen to those people and go back into more of the Best of One. We'll still do Best of Three occasionally, but not regularly, and then of course the events. One of the things I wanted to do with this Sanctum this time was try Yorion as the companion. So our starting deck is 80 cards instead of 60. And he is a 4/5 flyer, and when he enters the battlefield, exile any number of other non-land permanents you own and control. Return those cards to the battlefield at the beginning of your next end step. On to the 1-drops, we have 2 copies of Sanctum of Tranquil Light. It's an enchantment shrine, and we can pay 6, tap, target creature. This ability costs 1 less to activate for each shrine you control. On to the 2-drops, we have 2 copies of Sanctum of Stone's Fang. Another enchantment shrine that says at the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, each opponent loses X life and you gain X life, where X is the number of shrines you control. On to the 3-drops. We're running the full play set of Banishing Light at enchantment. When it enters the battlefield, we exile target non-land permanent our opponent controls until Banishing Light leaves the battlefield. Running 3 copies of Guild Summit, an enchantment that says when Guild Summit enters the battlefield, you may tap any number of untapped gates you control, draw a card for each gate tapped this way, and then whenever a gate enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card. Running the full play set of Gates Ablaze. At sorcery speed, Gates Ablaze deals X damage to each creature, where X is the number of gates you control. Running 2 copies of Honden of Infinite Rage. Another enchantment shrine that says at the beginning of your upkeep, Honden of Infinite Rage deals damage to any target equal to the number of shrines you control. Running 2 copies of Sanctum of Shattered Heights. Another enchantment shrine. We can pay 1, discard a land or a shrine card, and Sanctum of Shattered Heights deals X damage to target creature or planeswalker, where X is the number of shrines you control. Running 2 copies of Sanctum of Fruitful Harvest, another enchantment shrine that says at the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, add X mana of any one color, where X is the number of shrines you control. Running 2 copies of Clothis, God of Destiny. She's a 4/5 with indestructible, and as long as your devotion to red or green is less than 7, Clothis isn't a creature. And then at the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, exile target card from a graveyard. If it was a land card, add 1 red or 1 green mana. Otherwise, you gain 2 life, and Clothis deals 2 damage to each opponent. Running 3 copies of Uro, Titan of Nature's Wrath. He's a 6/6, and we sacrifice him unless he escaped. And whenever he enters the battlefield or attacks, we gain 3 life, draw a card, and then we may put a land card from our hand onto the battlefield. And we can escape him from our graveyard later by paying his escape cost and exiling 5 other cards from our graveyard. On to the 4-drops, we have 2 copies of Honden of Cleansing Fire, another enchantment shrine that says at the beginning of your upkeep, you gain 2 life for each shrine you control. Running 3 copies of Shatter the Sky. At sorcery speed, each player who controls a creature with power 4 or greater draws a card, and then destroy all creatures. 1 copy of Wrath of God. At sorcery speed, destroy all creatures. They can't be regenerated. Now, obviously, I would prefer 4 Wraths, but we only have 1, so that's why we're running 3 Shatters and 1 Wrath. So we have a total of 4 board wipes, including our Gates Ablaze. But anyways, we have 2 copies of Sanctum of Calm Waters, another enchantment shrine that says at the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, you may draw X cards, where X is the number of shrines you control. If you do, discard a card. Running 2 copies of Honden of Night's Reach, an enchantment shrine. At the beginning of your upkeep, target opponent discards a card for each shrine you control. Running 3 copies of Calix, Destiny's Hand. Comes in at 4 loyalty. His +1 says, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal an enchantment card from among them and put that card into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. His -3, exile target creature or enchantment you don't control until target enchantment you control leaves the battlefield. And then his -7, return all enchantment cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. Onto the 5 drops, we have 2 copies of Honden of Seeing Winds, another enchantment shrine that says at the beginning of your upkeep, draw a card for each shrine you control. Have 2 copies of Honden of Life's Web, another enchantment shrine. At the beginning of your upkeep, create a 1/1 colorless spirit creature token for each shrine you control. And then we have 3 copies of Sanctum of All, another enchantment shrine that says at the beginning of your upkeep you may search your library and or graveyard for a shrine card and put it onto the battlefield. If you search your library this way, shuffle it, and if an ability of another shrine you control triggers while you control 6 or more shrines, that ability triggers an additional time. And then finally at the top end we have 3 copies of Gate Colossus. He's an 8/8 and he costs 1 less to cast for each gate you control. And Gate Colossus can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. And whenever a gate enters the battlefield under your control, you may put Gate Colossus from your graveyard on top of your library. So let's briefly talk about the mana base because we have a lot going on here. So we have 3 Izzet Guildgate, 3 Orzhov Guildgate, 1 Dimir, 2 Dimir, 2 Izzet Guildgate, 2 Rakdos, 2 Golgari, 2 Gruul, 3 Boros, 3 Selesnya, 3 Gateway Plazas. We're also running 3 copies of Maze's End. It enters the battlefield tapped. Taps produces colorless mana, and then we can pay 3 and tap it. Return Maze's End to its owner's hand. Search your library for a gate card. Put it onto the battlefield, and then shuffle your library. If you control 10 or more gates with different names, you win the game. And then 3 copies of Plaza of Harmony. When it enters the battlefield, if we control 2 or more gates, we gain 3 life. It can tap for colorless and can also tap for 1 mana of any type that a gate you control could produce. So yes, we're running gates this time. Like I said, the idea is we want to win with the shrines, Sanctum of All and all this, so we can double down, having them discard, gain life, put bodies on the field, also draining them with Sanctum. Sanctum of Tranquil Light is nice because we can just sometimes activate this for 1 planes and tap down a creature, and we don't have to tap it, so we can activate it multiple times. We have Uro for ramp, card draw, life gain, Clothis for graveyard hate, Gates Ablaze because we're running the whole Gates package, so that counts as another board wipe. Guild Summit also helps us dig and draw cards. Banishing Light is early removal for us. We have an additional 4 board wipes on top of that. Calix can also remove stuff and help us look for enchantments. Gate Colossus is a nice threat that just keeps coming back unless they exile it. We can often play him for free later in the game, which is great. We just keep bringing him back. And then Yorion, like I said, just because we have so much card draw, he also counts as a nice body. We don't usually bounce anything with him, but yeah. And then we have all 10 of the gates. Gateway Plaza helps us produce any color mana. Maze's End is an alternate win condition that we threw in the deck since we're running the Gates package. And Plaza of Harmony helps us gain life as well. So that's pretty much the deck. We have a 3.7 converted mana cost running 8 creatures, 32 enchantments, and 31 lands. So let's hop into it. Let's see how we do. Thank you guys so much for watching. Sweet roll. Okay, we have a Banishing Light and we have a Shatter the Sky. But I feel like we want to see a little bit more land. So I think I'll mulligan this. This one's not any better. So I guess we'll keep it. We'll drop a Banishing Light. Feels bad. Start off with Izzet Guildgate. Go and place a Temple of Malady. Scrying. One to the top. That's always scary. Let's play Maze's End here. Skull Prophet. Let's pull Yorion into our hand. We didn't have anything else to do. Really need a red source or a Gateway Plaza. I think we pass. Let's wait at least a turn to see what happens with Skull Prophet here. I mean, the 3 damage to the face kind of sucks, but... Okay. Recycle or discard another card. Underrealm Lich. Okay, that could be something we would want to get rid of. Although if he's doing the whole self-mill or discard thing, he's probably has ways of bringing them back and reanimating them. So I guess we ended up in pretty much the same situation as our opening hand. Rider. Okay. Zombie Infestation. Discard 2 cards, create 2 black zombie creature tokens. That's cool. I guess we'll discard the Knight's Reach since we have 2. If we can draw into a red source, that'd be nice. Oh, Cauldron of Eternity. Alright, so this is not gonna happen. Yeah, we kind of got mono screwed that time. But, what can you do? Okay. Let's hop into another one. Hopefully we draw some lands. Phoenix Freeze. Aurelia. Alright, so we got a 3-lander here. We've got a Guild Summit. We have a Sanctum that we can play. We have Banishing Light. We'll keep it. Gilded Goose. Sanctum of All. Old School Forest, I like it. Doing nothing is nice, I like it. One's creating a food. Okay, let's see what he's got. Ramping pretty big here. So let's go this. play Sanctum. Okay. I wonder if this is a Bola Citadel deck. Let's go ahead and play Guild Summit here. Maybe. Okay. The Maze's End. Let's bring in Yorion, since we really don't have anything else to do. Opponent's really not doing anything either. I wonder if this is a Bolas's Citadel deck. Sultai. It's making a lot of food. Maybe Feasting Troll King? Could be Ugin. Grim Tutor. Okay. And so I think we need to cut one, maybe one Maze's End and cool. 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 Nice. Nice. I don't know what the hell that was, but cool. Can't be mad at that, I guess. Alright, so let's go alter that. Let's take out one Maze Mine. Let's take out one Maze Mine, add one more Gateway. Cool. Alright. I guess that would be something we would want to pick up in the end toward the late game anyways. Feels bad having it early in the... Look at that, speaking of, Jesus. Okay. So... I guess we ship this Sanctum because it's the worst out of the two. So we'll keep this. We'll drop you. Void. Be like some type of chromatic black. Okay. Use mein Tome. Okay. Cam scan 80. Got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we just go face, right? Nah, let's just kill him. Why not? Another Uro. So I guess we Uro now. Man, that's beautiful. Okay. Oh, this is slick. And he gets a medium right off the top. Nice.
Knowledge is rotting fruit.
It's fine. We can just... Oh no, they're exiled. Never mind. So I did not think about planeswalkers. Oh, doing the sacrifice 10 permanents I think it's like 10 damage. Oh, Ulamog, duh. Alright. Seen it. Cool. Wow, we are just getting our faces smashed in today. Time we got here. Still got time. Let's make some adjustments here. We need more land, apparently. So do we cut the guild summit? I think we cut it, do we? But we also need something that can deal with planeswalkers. Hmm. I mean, we have Banishing Light, which can deal with planeswalkers, but we need more land. For an additional white, blue, red. Red, green. Let's try that out. Squee Man. All right, 3-lander. Wow. Looks like a keeper. Do Golgari first. Dreadwort Arcanist. Let's play Gateway here. Since we don't have a 2-drop, we're gonna have to tap out anyways. So I think we want to prioritize getting rid of Dreadwort Arcanist first. So once again, we'll play a Gateway. Shock. Okay. Another shock. Okay. He's dead. Okay, let's burrow here. Put down the... Probably just kill me. do this, and we'll play 2 Gate Colossuses. That should slow him down a little bit. Unsummon, sure. Another unsummon, cool. And shock. So Gates, I guess, is too slow. So do we go full Uro and just cut out the Guild Summit? Maybe that is the answer. Right? Because we're only running 2 now. So let's cut the Guild Summit altogether. Let's run 4 Uro, right? And put in an additional land. Mine is still highest, right? Blue, green. Simic. Okay, let's try that. Let's try that. Let's keep making adjustments. Keep. Start with Boros. Play Sanctum. Could see some hand disruption here. Dreadhorde Butcher, ouch. Priest, ouch. Some type of Rakdos aggro. Definitely looking for a board wipe. Uro now, at least that's something. Now we can start the Honden. Okay, he's whittling us. That Dreadhorde Butcher's getting pretty nasty. Wow. Let's play the Honden. Now we can get some bodies out there for some blocking. Another Dread. Okay. Another Priest. Wow. So, I think we try and go for the Priest. Is that wrong? He lets me take it. Well, we'll play this Colossus. Claim the Firstborn, sure. And another claim the Firstborn, sure. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Listing 6, 7, 8. So we have to tap down the Priest. But it didn't work. That one felt more fun, though. That one felt like we were actually doing something. Well, let me know what you guys think in the comments about how we can improve this. I mean, there's got to be potential here. We have access to all the colors. If you think whether it's, maybe we could just cut Clothis since we don't really use Clothis, seems like, and we have life gain with Uro and with our. Cut to Clothis and really like the Gate Colossus. and maybe one more Calix. I'll submit this list for you guys to take a look at. We'll definitely be revisiting this this archetype. I believe it does have some legs, especially in Historic. But thank you guys so much for watching. I just want to end it at that. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. It's free to you and helps us out so much. Feel free to drop me a comment, talk about strategy, deck ideas, misplays. I read the comments daily. And if you have any friends or family that are into Magic, please share the channel with them. Also, don't forget, if you are going to be a new follower or subscriber on either my Twitch or YouTube channels, once you've done so, just reach out to me in the chat or the comments. Say something like, hey, I just subscribed or followed, and I can respond to you with an in-game code that you can use in Arena to unlock a mystery gift from Wizards. So very excited to be able to offer that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.